Welcome to R.E.V. Today we are tackling the single biggest fear keeping you from buying a used electric vehicle. And I promise you, the truth is going to save you thousands of dollars. Let's be completely honest for a second. You're scrolling through the used car listings, you see an amazing electric vehicle, the price is right, the mileage is low, but then that little voice in the back of your head starts whispering. It says, what if the battery dies? I heard replacing an EV battery costs $15,000, maybe even $20,000. It is a terrifying thought, and it is the exact reason why so many people run right back to buying a used gas-powered car. We have all seen the horror stories online, the clickbait thumbnails showing a massive repair bill, and it makes you feel like buying a used EV is basically just gambling with your life savings. But what if I told you that almost everything you have been told about EV battery replacement is completely wrong? What if the reality of what happens when an electric vehicle battery fails is actually incredibly good news for your wallet? To understand why you don't need to panic, we first have to look at the biggest misconception out there, which is treating an EV battery like a giant smartphone. When your phone is 3 years old, the battery health drops to 80%, it dies by noon, and you are forced to buy a new phone because you can't just swap out the battery easily. People naturally assume their car works the exact same way, but an automotive battery pack is not one single giant lithium-ion cell. It is actually a massive, highly complex network made up of thousands of individual, smaller cylindrical or prismatic cells, all working together, managed by a supercomputer called the Battery Management System. This brings us to the first massive secret the automakers don't really advertise. When you buy an EV with a 75 kilowatt-hour battery, you are almost never allowed to use all 75 kilowatt-hours. The engineers build in a massive hidden buffer, both at the top end and the bottom end of the charge. When your dashboard says 0%, the battery actually still has about 10% of its capacity hidden away, and when it says 100%, it is only actually charged to about 90%. This invisible buffer is there specifically to protect the physical chemistry of the cells from the stress of extreme charging and discharging. Because of this, the battery is never actually pushed to its absolute physical limits during your daily driving, which drastically extends its lifespan. But let's get to the real nightmare scenario. Let's say you buy a used EV, and 5 years down the line, a single cell inside that massive pack goes bad. This is the moment you think you are going to get hit with that $20,000 replacement bill. But here is the reality check that changes everything. You do not replace the whole battery pack. Modern EV battery packs are modular. They are built in sections, often called modules. If one specific module develops a bad cell, or if the voltage in one section drops out of balance, a qualified high-voltage technician can open up the pack, identify the exact faulty module, and replace just that one section. We are talking about a repair that might cost you a few hundred or maybe a couple of $1,000s, not the price of a brand new car. It is exactly like having a flat tire. You don't buy 4 new tires, you just fix the one that is broken. Now, I know what you are thinking. Okay, so I don't have to replace the whole thing, but the battery is still going to degrade and lose all my range, right? This is where we need to talk about the actual degradation curve, because it does not look like a straight line going down. Battery degradation actually follows what engineers call a bathtub curve. But after that initial drop, the degradation plateaus. It flattens out completely. A well-designed liquid-cooled EV battery will hold on to the vast majority of its capacity for hundreds of thousands of miles. We are seeing Teslas with over 200,000 miles on the original battery still retaining over 85% of their original range. The battery is not going to just suddenly drop from 80% to 0% overnight. I do have to give a massive caveat here, because not all EVs are created equal, and this is where you really need to pay attention when buying used. If you are looking at an older Nissan Leaf, you need to be extra careful. The Leaf uses passive air cooling for its battery instead of active liquid cooling. This means in very hot climates, or if you use DC fast charging all the time, the battery can overheat and degrade much faster than a liquid-cooled car like a Tesla, Chevy Bolt, or Hyundai Ioniq. If you are buying a used Leaf, checking the battery health is not just a suggestion, it is an absolute necessity. But for almost every other liquid-cooled EV on the market, the thermal management system keeps the battery in the perfect temperature sweet spot, practically eliminating rapid degradation. So, how do you actually check the health of a used EV battery before you hand over your cash? You cannot just look at the dashboard percentage, because that is just a rough estimate and can be manipulated by software. You need to plug an OBD2 scanner into the car's diagnostic port and read the actual raw data from the battery management system. You want to look at the state of health, which tells you the actual maximum capacity compared to when it was brand new. You also want to look at the cell deviation, which shows if all the individual modules are charging evenly. If one module is lagging behind the rest, that is your red flag that a repair might be needed soon. Beyond the scanner, you need to look at the service history. A well-maintained EV battery is all about software. Automakers constantly release over-the-air updates or dealership software flashes that change how the battery charges and manages its temperature. If the previous owner ignored all the recall notices and software updates, the battery might have been subjected to unnecessary stress. During your test drive, pay close attention to the regenerative braking. If the one-pedal driving feels weak, or if the car refuses to capture energy when you lift off the accelerator, the battery management system might be limiting regenerative braking to protect a degraded or unbalanced pack. Also, watch the estimated range on the dashboard. Drive the car for 20 minutes, turn it off, and turn it back on. If the estimated range drops drastically just from sitting for 5 minutes, the battery calibration is off, which is another warning sign. And finally, always get a pre-purchase inspection from a specialist who actually understands high-voltage systems, not just a generic mechanic who only knows how to change oil on gas cars. Buying a used electric vehicle does not have to be a terrifying gamble. The era of the $20,000 sudden death battery replacement is largely a myth from the very early days of electric cars. Today, with modular repairs, massive hidden buffers, and advanced liquid cooling, your EV battery is designed to outlive the car itself. Do your homework, check the actual data, and do not let the fear of a phantom repair bill stop you from enjoying the incredible, smooth, and cheap daily driving experience that an EV provides. If this video helped clear up the biggest myth in the EV world, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below telling me which used EV you are looking at, and I will see you in the next one.